Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Decorative Survival. So, in the last episode, I built an orchard just behind the chapel. It's unfortunately quite a long way around this building. There it is. And in between episodes, I have, I mostly just repaired my tools, so they're now, my shears were like half durability before. And to begin this episode, I'd like to build a small garden just beside this kitchen, kind of, I'm thinking as either a herb garden or something similar, something that wouldn't really have masses of fields outside or inside the wall. So yeah, I think I'll get started on that, and yeah, then I will be right back. Alright, so I decided to build this garden kind of probably for some like herbs or something, just so that like the kitchen could have quick access to some of them. Of course, some of them will probably be dried from other larger fields. Alright, so I am back, and as you can see, I now have a small-ish, it's fairly large because they would have been preparing for a lot of people, because there's a lot of people in the monastery. And additionally, I'm considering that I might make a bit of this. I might split off a bit of this to be another garden for whoever because they'd need other herbs for things like medicine. So I'm considering possibly splitting up this garden, but I'm not sure and I haven't decided, so I've left it as one garden for now. And of course I've put down some paths that run through it because you wouldn't want to be stepping on the vegetables or herbs or whatever's going to be planted in them in the end. So although I haven't put in the crops, I'm not sure exactly what I'm planning on putting in there, so I'm probably just going to leave it like that. So the next thing that I would like to do is I would like to put in these doors on the front of the chapel, and I don't think the oak trap doors are very good because they have holes in them and I can't move like designs from one to another, so I think I'll probably use spruce there, and conveniently there is at least a spruce. Yeah, there's lots of spruce trees over there, so I guess I'll just go and grab some amount of spruce and then I will be right back. Alright, so I probably won't even turn that into a time lapse because I chopped down like 2 spruce trees, and I now have 64 planks as well as a spruce sapling that I probably want to grow. And I'd like to get started on the first door. I don't know if I'll be able to do all of the doors, but I'm thinking I'll have double doors on each, and let's see how far I can get. So I guess I'll get started with that in a time lapse maybe. I don't know, I'll also probably continue recording. Alright, so I did wind up turning it into a time lapse, and I had almost enough spruce wood except for the final door and then I just grew the spruce tree to get more wood. And there we are. I now have 3 doors, And yeah, proper entrance to the chapel now, so monsters can't just wander in. And the final thing that I'd like to do is I'd like to get a field set up here, and I probably want to have kind of a, well, I think most of the fields in the Abbey are smaller, and also they then ones on the outside, and they're kind of for less important stuff. So I'm thinking of doing a field of some kind of bush. Either I might do azalea leaves for the bushes, or I might do sweet berry bushes for the bushes. Anyway, I'm going to get started on that, and then I will be right back. Alright, so this field is not really going to be planted with anything, so I put some little patches of coarse dirt down on the ground. If I decide to go with azalea leaves, I'll probably also get some rooted dirt as well, just to add some detail into it, and yeah. Alright, so I'm back, and as you can see, I now have a very much empty field, as I couldn't figure out which type of bush or not type of bush I wanted to use. So I've just decided to leave it blank for now and figure out what I'll actually put in it next episode, which yeah, I'm going to wrap up this episode as I've run out of time as well. So yeah, thanks for watching, please like and subscribe, and yeah, goodbye.